8:20, Big 550 KTRS. Gail Pennington is a TV critic with STLtoday.com. Back from L.A. after the upfronts and the backfronts and the mid-seasons and all that. You can read about her on STLtoday.com. Good morning, Gail Pennington.
Here I am. Now I'm on.
Now you're on.
TCA is where I was.
TCA, yes. That's
TCA. Upfronts are in May.
I knew that. I knew that.
And there are no downfronts.
I got the lingo. I got the lingo.
I think there's a downfront coming to hit the East Coast, though.
Yeah. There is a downpour coming, yes. Before we
I'm really upset for those people. Why don't we all offer to take in a few refugees?
I'm actually I feel very bad for those people, and I'll just watch from afar and just thank goodness I don't live there. All right, so before we get to the day-to-day TV series that we talk about, we had a guy on last week who sells HD antennas, and he was telling us that 4 million people have cut the cord. There's a whole bunch of kids growing up who are called never was. They've never had cable. They don't even know what it is. And that 70,000 people are buying HD antennas a month. This thing's about to pop, isn't it?
Well, this is a man who sells HD antennas.
You're right.
Let me tell you my experience.
He's a little biased. Yes, go ahead.
I don't know anyone who is successfully watching over-the-air TV with an HD antenna.
I know someone.
Do you one person?
Yes. I know of only one, Gail.
I know people who've tried.
Right.
And now they have no TV at all.
Because the antenna doesn't work? Or it's just,
because it's very difficult to get a signal depending on where you live.
Right.
However,
yes.
I do know people who don't have cable and don't have over-the-air TV and watch everything on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but by the time you subscribe to Netflix and Hulu Plus and Amazon, you're getting up there.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I mean, you know, it's $10, $20, $30.
Still not 150.
Still not 150. Still not, you know, because they're always like, you know, $19.95, and then you get the first bill and it's $127. Like, wait a minute, I thought I signed up for the $19.99
plan. You still have
to
pay for your high-speed internet, or you're not going to be able to watch TV over.
No, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
And when you have the HD antenna, you still have to buy a DVR, or
yes.
you're not going to watch much.
Right. That's where I am. I'm in the looking at the TiVos with the HD antenna to do away with. Yeah. If I can trick my Apple TV, my MLB app, to think I live in Seattle so I can watch Cardinal games, I'm going to pull the trigger.
You know, that's sort of the deal breaker, isn't it? The Cardinals games. You've got to get if you buy a cable package, you've got to buy one that includes
but again,
Cardinals
okay,
games.
so I got to pay $130 a month to watch free Cardinal games? I mean,
you really don't. They're in the basic package. You could pay half that.
Well, still though, I got to pay $60 a month to watch Cardinal games?
Right,
you know?
and I know people who only get it half the year.
Well, there's another idea, too.
That's a good idea.
All right, good. All right, let's talk a little TV. Let's talk about This Americans, which you love with Kerry Russell.
I do love The Americans. It's a very good season premiere. Lots of action.
How many years is this now for them?
This is season 3.
Season 3. I like checking in on series after they've been around for a couple years.
It's holding up really well. The main plot this year is that their teenage daughter is experimenting with religion. She's becoming very religious, and she's almost in a youth group that almost feels cult-like the way they show it. And meanwhile, the KGB, her parents' employers, want to bring her into the spy game.
So she's a Russian spy pretending to be an American.
She's the parents are Russian spies, but they've been here a very long time. Their children were born in the United States.
Oh.
So they're trying. So the daughter is just a regular teen,
14, she's 14 years old, right?
Okay.
But Kerry Russell is the Russian spy.
Yes, and Matthew Reese.
Yeah.
I like Kerry Russell.
I do too. Felicity, she's great.
Very good in this.
Yeah.
Better actress than you ever thought she was.
What is this? What is this one? Night Will Fall. What's that?
I had not heard about this Alfred Hitchcock documentary on the liberation of the Nazi prison camps after World War II. He was hired by the British government to document this, and the results halfway through were so graphic that they decided we could never show this.
Really?
Until
so
now.
they stopped production on it. This is a documentary about the making of that documentary that includes most of what was shot.
So did the documentary ever air?
Apparently, a very, very cleaned up version of it aired 2 decades ago on PBS.
Wow. I remember some of those films they would show us in like history class, but they'd only show us like small little clips.
Right.
Those, I mean,
we all know the people lined up at the gates as the American liberators came in, and how they looked like skeletons. We've all seen this, but apparently we don't really know how bad it was.
Night Will Fall. This is tonight on HBO?
Tonight on HBO.
So it's a documentary about the documentary.
Yes.
Wow, that sounds really good. All right. Anything else we should pay attention to?
There's a new show Thursday night on the channel you've never heard of called Pivot.
Yes.
You have it, though. If you've got that $130 package, you've got it.
All right.
A lot of the smaller cable networks are getting into the original programming game by partnering with British producers, and that's what this is. It's called Fortitude. It's a really good mystery thriller about a murder in the Arctic.
Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci
is in it.
No relation to Kim Tucci.
I don't know. Have we ever asked him?
I've never asked him that question. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
And then the Parenthood finale is on Thursday.
Parenthood saying goodbye. Are you watching?
I'm misty already.
Are you watching Girls at all this season?
No, Unbearable.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
You know, I would agree with you, except for the fact that I'm totally and completely hooked.
Well, except because you're only watching for the nudity, though, right, McGraw?
Yes, he is.
No. Now, hold on a second.
You can't be watching for the coherent character development.
I'm really caught up in the lives of these women. I think it's really important.
Yeah.
It's kind of strangely compelling in a weird way. I also think I have a little thing for Allison Williams.
Yes, you do.
Well, okay, that makes sense now. I think Girls might be a better series to binge on than it would be to watch week by week, because there'll be, when I was watching it, there would be an episode that was pretty good, and I would think, oh, well, this has gotten better, and then the next episode, I just wanted to run screaming out of the room.
Yeah.
So I just don't even try anymore.
Yeah, I also like the gay guys in Girls. They got the great gay characters.
I don't know any of them.
Yeah, Elijah, is that the one guy, Elijah?
I haven't watched for a long time.
Yeah, all right.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Yes.
When are we going to see Mad Men again?
April, I think the day is the 7th of April.
Of 2026.
This April.
And 8 more episodes, and then it's...
That's it.
And then it's all she wrote.
I don't want to think about it. It makes me too unhappy.
I should also say that Glee is ending in a whimper. Holy mackerel.
I thought it is... I've
It's
been
still
able
on.
to watch it without, wanting to break anything.
Yeah, the Sue Sylvester character is off the charts. I mean, she was always off the charts.
She has been since the second season.
I've never gotten that. I don't know. Last Friday night's episode, they only had 2 songs.
Yeah, that's a shame, because the songs they've done this year have been really good.
Yeah,
I like having the real people back.
Yeah, well, okay, but I don't know. As a Glee super fan, I'll watch it to the end, but I'm not happy about it. Gail, we got to watch this. Night Will Fall tonight on HBO. This documentary about a documentary. The Americans, Wednesday on FX. And Pivot, you say I've got it for my $300 a month in cable bills.
You have it. You
All right.
just have to find it. That's your challenge.
When can we read you? When can we see you?
Well, I'm going to be in Friday's Go with a look back at Parenthood, which will have ended the night before. And then in Sunday's A&E, I have an interview with the local dog who's in the Puppy Bowl.
Oh,
you do?
An exclusive. How
I
about that?
conducted the interview with him sitting on my lap.
I am so
He's
jealous.
a 4.5-pound Yorkie.
An exclusive Gail Pennington interview
Enzo.
with the dog.
Yes.
Gail, have a good week.
You guys too.
8:30 here, Big 5.